The referee, Barry Kelly. Band of the Southern Command, who've been making magnificent music and providing great entertainment, make their way off. It's now down to 15 against 15. Cork beaten in last year's final by Waterford. That was a wonderful game. Let's see what happens in 2005. Straight away it's Ben O'Connor trying to set up an attack, having to go very, very deep indeed. Tom Kenny mishitting it, but still getting it in towards Brian Corcoran. Challenging Philly Marr. Comes back out here towards Kieran Murphy. Aware that he might have been hooked, shortened the grip on the stick, and that is just outside. We're right behind the line of the ball, no doubt about it, and Kieran Murphy wasn't complaining. Paul Curran, hand passing it into the centre here. Good hook. Again, it's Brian Corcoran challenging. Comes out here as far as Declan Fanning, wing back for Tipperary. Big one down, touched out there by the centre half back. Ronan Curran comes back in again, and it's Evan. So in Kelly, and Kelly puts it over the bar. Punches the air with delight. Quick puck out. Tip will be well aware that Cork do this the whole time. Paul Kelly. Big cheer. Who's cheering? It's Tipperary. 3-1. Tip breaking it down once again. Benny Dunn. Nicely across once again towards Owen Kelly. Been marked this afternoon by Brian Murphy. He'll prove a handful. He's got a second point. Here comes Ben O'Connor. Well hooked by Dermot Fitzgerald, a man who qualified from UCD during the week. Help there by Benny Dunn. Into space, Dermot O'Sullivan coming out for this one. His captain is Sean O'Halpine. Had a man to his left-hand side, goes long instead. Down towards Joe Dean. Touched away there by Eamon Corcoran. Back down to Dean. Dean has a chance of putting this one over the bar, which he duly does. It's hell for leather in the park, and Joe Dean has got a second point. Only a point between them. Colin Morrissey let that one behind to Jerry O'Connor. In full flow, he whips it over the bar. Great point from the midfielder. Should have favoured the Tipperary backs, but they're in difficulty again here with Kieran Murphy surrounded by Tip players. Back to Brian Corcoran, recovered, and he drags it over the bar. He's gone down injured again, but he did score his point, and it's 5 points to 4. Again feeling that shoulder. Out it came to Corcoran that time. It's after he hit that ball away, immediately he went for the shoulder, and I wonder if by any chance, and I'm no medical expert, the shoulder could be in danger of popping out. Ronan Curran takes it really well. That's a couple of very good balls he's caught now. Setting off once again. Tom Kenny letting it run out to Kieran Murphy. Inside towards Joe Dean. Runs all the way. It's gone all the way through, I think. Now, did Joe Dean get a touch? It's immaterial anyway. After 90 minutes, Cork celebrate the opening goal of the match.
Here it is, Jared, a high ball in, and just watch Joe Dean. No, he didn't get a touch, but he did enough to break the ball straight into the net from Tom Kenny.
I think we'll give it to Kieran Murphy, who dropped that ball in. Owen Kelly. Very much their leader, inside towards Webster, who catches it well. Trying to go through, they look for something, they're looking for a penalty. They'll take anything that's going, they've got it. Leon Webster going to the crowd, the Cork crowd, to say that I can't hear you now.
But he did really well, Ger. You know, it's the first ball that came in from him. You watch it coming in here. Dermot O'Sullivan pulled hard, and he's still a great catch from him. Brought it down. You know, there wasn't a whole lot in it.
Owen Kelly. He scored 6 goals in the past for Tipperary in the championship. This is a crucial strike. Saved! Donald O'Cusack bats it out as far as Pat Mulcahy, and it's whipped away out of danger as far as John Gardner. Tipperary's great chance has gone a-begging. Out to Kieran Murphy, credited with the goal. On his left-hand side, take that, he says. A goal and 2 for Kieran Murphy. Would it might well have been a Tipperary goal at the other end.
Well, I think everything good in the new Cork game. We saw it there, a great save from Donald Cusack, but then they carried the ball up the field, 2 hand passes, and straight over the bar after third. What a score from Kieran Murphy, and that really lifted the Cork crowd.
Again, Fanning coming across, but he's left it behind there to Neil Ronan, who punches the air with delight before the ball had gone over the bar. He was absolutely confident of where it was going to head, and it headed into the city end of Páirc Uí Chaoimh, but perfectly positioned to make it 110 to 4 points. Cork the masters so far, but another half to go if Tipperary still have that inner belief. Jerry O'Connor trying to punish them even more emphatically. He's in for a second. Nobody to close him down, and this is a player who can shoot from about 75 metres out. 2 shots taken, 2 points scored, and he's Cork's number 9. That's straight out of the centre here to Jerry O'Connor. Kieran Murphy lobbing it in there, controlled by Declan Fanning with some difficulty, did well, but only out as far as Neil Ronan. Quick little turn around, and the start of the second half is a satisfactory one for Neil Ronan and for Cork. Ken Hogan having an awful lot of work to do to salvage something from this. John Allen will take a lot of the plaudits at the end of the 70 minutes if it continues in its present course. Philly Marr coming out to try and win this one, helped out there by Paul Kelly. Drops it back in towards Redzer O'Grady, makes a great catch. Redzer looking for support. Owen Kelly trying to get the ball outside here towards John Devan. Devan under pressure, drives it in, and he puts it over the bar. Good point by John Devan. Paul Kelly into space, and Tipper looking for a gap as players were making runs to try and outfox the Cork back. So far they haven't managed to do so. That's lobbed in, and that's over the bar. Brilliant effort there by Owen Kelly. It's his 3rd point. This time it's John Devan. Suddenly it's all Tipperary. But is it a hopeless case? Devan, brilliant, wonderful score. That's another one, a second for John Devan. There's Timmy McCarthy. This time couldn't take control of that. Paul Kelly instead, and he curses his luck immediately. It's still in play, and Micheál Webster has it. Webster still there, no stick. Hand pass it to the clear. John Gardner trying to take it. Carroll over the bar. What an impact. John Carroll, the big strong man from Rossgrey, with his first point. And as that ball came in there, Paul Kelly was absolutely cursing his luck for such a bad shot, but Webster made it possible, and Carroll put it over. Declan Fanning breaking it. Dean has that ball prodded away by Hugh Maloney. Now Paul Kelly. This is a bit more accurate. Umpires have a good look at it. White flag raised. Paul Kelly's got 5 points. And the Tipperary fans believe miracles are possible still. Now listen to the Tip fans.
Paul Kelly, I think, has been the best midfielder on view right throughout the game. Jerry O'Connor had a good first half, but Paul Kelly is absolutely superb right through, and especially since half-time. And I think him and Owen, you know, are single-handedly nearly keeping Tipperary in this game.
Colin Morrissey, busy in midfield. He'll work hard. Sean O'Halpine, first touch wasn't great, under pressure. Gardner's there to help out. John Gardner inside his own 65-metre line. Good run away from the man there by Neil Ronan, in between 2 defenders. This is Ronan, this is classy looking play, and Ronan puts it over the bar, and he is really pumped up. Good response by Ronan. 117 to 11 points. Lovely little step inside here, and there was nothing the markers could do about it.
Jared, that's some bonus since Brian Corcoran went off to bring on Neil Ronan, and scored 3 great points from play since he came on. Had a great National League, didn't play well against Waterford, but you know, coming on there, maybe not as much pressure today. That's
Paul Kelly again, and another one. Some exhibition in the second half. Another for Paul Kelly. A huge one down. There's space to be covered. Hugh Maloney coming across. Great play by the corner back. A tangle of legs they would show Dean. Nothing in it really, but the referee says free out. So, in around the house, Tip looking for goals. In towards Redzer, in towards Webster. Webster has it. Everybody's after it. John Carroll's after it, and it's over the line. Tipperary get themselves a goal in a massive pile-up on the line.
Possibly Tommy Dunn as well, I'm not sure, Ger.
They won't care who scored it, but just watch it again here now as the ball spilled loose. Carroll trying to beat Donald O'Cusack. Everybody trying to get the ball out and spot the ball. Miracles are on. John Devan. They'd missed a lot of chances in the second half. Cork have dropped off the pace. Redzer O'Grady. Nice ball out to Owen Kelly. Capable of scoring from here. He does. There's still 7 minutes to play, you know. And he's got 5 points. Dermot O'Sullivan spooning it out into space. Left there. Left once again for Paul Kelly to drive it back in. Dangerously in towards Donald O'Cusack's goal. Breaks loose. And it's trickled wide. Could have gone in the back of the net. It's wide. And it was Tommy Dunn who had the chance. It was a great opportunity. Danger once again in the Cork goalmouth area. Donald O'Cusack let it spill. He should have been punished, but wasn't. It's still 120 to 115. Cork with 34 scoring chances, Tipperary with 35 scoring chances. But it's Cork who have the vital scores on the board. They built up a very good platform for themselves, relaxed a lot in the second half, which is worrying for the mentors and their fans, as Ben O'Connor tries to set up one here. Kieran Murphy going through, and that is lashed high, and it's over the bar. They can celebrate right now. Kieran Murphy from Aaron's Zone, just in the match, about 4 minutes for John Allen's team, and he makes it 121 to 116. No doubt about it now. The Cork fans can relax a bit. That's the final whistle, and Cork have won the Munster title. Victory for the 49th time. John Allen, who took on this huge task, this enormous responsibility from Donald O'Grady. Most people would probably have said, don't try and emulate what Donald did last year. Full-time score here in the 2005 Guinness Munster Hurling final. Final score, Cork 1 goal and 21 points, Tipperary 1 goal and 16. Cork are the champions, and Sean O'Halpine lifts the Munster Cup. Now he'll be hoping to take the big double, the All-Ireland in September. Cork are champions of Munster.